It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't got to compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like eyes on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We live in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last song. Shooting star, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not with my way and go. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they're looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He's got room to run right at the start. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Young to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's Collins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 2nd down, Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Young. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. To throw, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Fields from the pistol. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11. Set.
They'll run with Johnson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. It is brought in the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On first down is Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Levante David doing his work on defense. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down,
11.
you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll go play action with Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up, timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 2nd down, Young. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Mechie, the man in motion. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go. Young. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Don't jump, man.
They go play action with Fields. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It's a gain of 34. Young to throw on 1st and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 4th down, Young. That is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Young. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he'll be taken down.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Here's Walker. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be 2nd down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
One more time with Walker. And this time he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Miami. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Now we'll get a 2-point try here as Young gets the offense lined up. Mechie, the man in motion. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Here we go. Sit high.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hey, Ken. All right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Young to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Here we go. Right.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Into space. 20, 15. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Yeah! And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Young. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Back to throw. Young. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
To throw, Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Young. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Cup in motion. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Young to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Here's Young. Got his man at the 6. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, can't. Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Second down. It's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Across midfield, shot out of the cannon. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Extend. Here we go. Tonight.
1st down. Fields. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Metcalf, left side, he's got it.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run with Johnson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. on first down is Young. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. So... Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Young. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, Young. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go, Side. Side.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That's caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Fields from the pistol. He's got Laporta open on the left side. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football.
Here we go, Side.
Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And
Here we go.
after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Tonight.
Fields to throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Young. Open man, that's Collins. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Dolphins first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Mechie, the man in motion. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one caught by Mechie. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Fields now to throw on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion.
Go.
Fields now on 2nd down. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Here we go, set. Set high.
Working out of the gun, it's Field. This is intercepted. He gets free. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Miami. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two. They'll run with Walker. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. We're good.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Here we go, son.
Fields. Off he goes. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And that's now 4 victories.